It's been fascinating to watch the creative efforts to come up with new things that something hasn't already come up with to show that you're the most pro-Israel person in Congress. These have been matched and in some ways outpaced by anti-Palestinian measures, and they are anti-Palestinian. They are framed in many cases as anti-terrorist or fighting anti-Semitism, but fundamentally being anti-terrorist on the Hill today right now at least means being anti-Palestinian, which means conflating everything to do with Palestinian protests and calls for Palestinian rights and Palestinian language as anti-Semitism. So that's been fun. We have also, there's been outright efforts, there's multiple pieces of legislation and letters out there calling for banning visas to Palestinians, calling for canceling all visas to Palestinians and deporting them. Hard to see that as anything but outright racism. The other main center of action, I would argue, is efforts in Congress to exploit the current conflict to once and for all bring the hammer down on criticism of Israel and anti-Zionism, particularly in universities. This has been a battle that's been going on for years, with efforts at legislation in Congress and at the state level, with efforts to get the administration to adopt the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism, International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, which conflates criticism of Israel with anti-Semitism. What we are seeing right now is all of those previous efforts coming to a head at a moment when there is genuinely rising anti-Semitism in the world. The focus of Congress, though, is not to deal with, once again, this is not new, is not to deal with actual rising anti-Semitism. It is to treat the protests that they are seeing in the streets. It is to treat the language coming out of members of Congress who care about Palestinian rights and Palestinian deaths, and to frame it all as anti-Semitic and anti-Israel and support for terror.